Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode of The Tara Show. This week we're going to talk about Steam and its new user policy. Let's say you bought a game and the game just doesn't work on your computer. Do you deserve a refund? Or how about you bought the game but it's just sitting there in your library and you've never even played it? Or you bought it, then read some reviews, watched some YouTube videos, and realized it's not for you. Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this week's Tara Show. You're watching Zoomin.tv Games.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be unboxing my new video card! Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to carefully take it out to show you guys, but then that's pretty much all I'm going to do here for this unboxing. It's got a bunch of little protective thingies over all of the inputs, which is cool.
Let's say you bought a book or a pair of jeans. I mean, as long as you don't destroy it, you can usually return it to the store if you don't want it anymore. Well, with video games in this day and age, it's not that easy, especially if they're digital. So now on the other side of the ocean, there's this huge discussion going on about Steam and its digital games. Sure, it doesn't directly affect the American market, but it is interesting nonetheless. According to European laws, consumers have 14 days to return a product, no questions asked. Well, Steam thinks otherwise. When it comes to returning things, I personally definitely take advantage of it. I mean, there have been times that I wanted to try out different webcams, so I bought like 3 different ones, brought them home, tried them out, unboxed them, even got a video out of it, and then just returned it. And you don't even need the original packaging.
Okay, so both of the webcams are plugged in, as you can see right here. This is the difference. On the right, we have the Logitech one. On the left, we have my normal Microsoft LifeCam one.
And then Nordstrom is the best. No matter what, you can return anything as long as it's been like 30 or 60 days. There was this one time I bought a like $200 blazer for an esports casting job and then returned it afterwards. So yes, I do love being able to refund things, but at the same time, I can totally see how people exploit it.
This isn't really about me talking about the actual product as much as it's just me fucking opening this damn box. Oh, it's at the bottom that you're supposed to open it, okay.
And at the same time, I think certain things shouldn't be able to be returned, like DVDs, games, stuff like that, especially if you've already opened it. And for clothes, I think there should be a law where you have to get a gift receipt if you think you're going to return it, and then you have to return it with all its tags on it. That way no one can really exploit it, and it's less work for the workers. So according to European laws, you lose the right to refund as soon as you download or stream content. Which I feel like is reasonable, but I bet a bunch of you guys are up in a tizzy because of it. And of course, Valve is trying to be smart with this. They make users check a box before they even buy the game that waives their right to refund. Valve is pretty much like, hey, you can totally buy this, no problem, but you will never get your money back. Personally, I think it's every company's right to decide what can be refunded, what can't, and how long they have, and what the terms are. And I think this is completely reasonable. I don't even think Valve needs to have that little checkbox. I guess it's like for the courtesy of the buyer, but at the same time, it's completely unnecessary, and who reads that shit anyway? Valve is of course not the only company enforcing these kinds of rules. Good Old Games, or GOG.com, has a 30-day refund period, but as soon as you download the game, you waive your right for a refund. And EA is even stricter with their rules. They give you 24 hours after you start the game to refund it, which is kind of cool though, because at least you get to start the game. I think this makes sense because any other way you can kind of take advantage of the system, but at the same time, this is digital content. So it's not like the company really loses anything other than money. At least they don't lose product, really.
We'll do whatever it takes to make it right, we guarantee it. Except for that, we can't fix that.
So what do you guys think of this? Do you think it's a bastard move, or do you think it makes perfect sense business-wise? Post your responses down in the comments and we'll get to them next week. And speaking of comments, once again, let's talk about last week's comments from you guys. I'm sad to see that last week's topic didn't get very many views or positive comments. It just solidifies the fact that streaming, streamers, and stream viewers kind of are still a niche in the gaming community, which is sad because I'm one of them. Jesus Zamora said, I'll admit, I prefer VOD over live streaming, so I can lay in bed and watch whenever the hell I feel like it. I wish more streamers would put out uncut VODs on their YouTube channels, quite frankly. Beats watching Law & Order SVU. That's probably because you're not watching Criminal Intent. But I am a little biased, that's my favorite Law & Order. An Irish Punisher, great name by the way, was a little bit more positive, which I like to see. Love streaming, sharing the experience with friends and fans is an incredible experience. Even got my mom to start watching my stream. She may not understand the hype, but she always laughs when I'm scared shitless. Same here, my parents watch my stream and my YouTube videos as well, which is kind of weird, but also super cool and supportive of them. Seo Tome Alto watches streams the way I do. He said, I only watch tournament livestream of some game and official tournaments such as the International. Other than that, is not really much different than a Let's Play than many YouTubers do on a daily basis. With my busy schedule, it's also almost impossible to watch anything other than big tournaments, unfortunately, but I would love to watch more streams, obviously. Alright guys, thanks for watching this week's episode of The Tara Show. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out my own personal channel down in the description, and comment. Bye guys.